Hey, how do you feel about did you bump
Who?
RoyalT, Lil Rob, and all that too?
Yeah, yeah. I like Little Rob. I didn't really like get too much into his music, but I every time I heard it, I was like, that's just kind of hard and shit. And it was more like like I just thought I just like I liked how he came across. I never thought he was anything that he wasn't. You
Right.
know. RoyalT RoyalT used to have a setup at Price Breakers in National City, and he had homies, I don't know, from different neighborhoods and shit right there selling his CDs. So in Price Breakers, to everybody that knows what's up with Price Breakers, there was like a little spot in the corner, and RoyalT had his setup right there.
Right.
But back then, man, I didn't realize that he was doing really good. And I never asked for a record deal, but Stalker was making songs with royalty. That would be another question too that I personally gotta ask for Stalker. Stalker was right there making music with royalty and all them and
Damn,
shit.
Stalker.
But he would we would go down there and just talk with the artists that were right there selling the CDs, because he would have the actual artists in
Right.
Price Breakers selling the CDs. And then for those that don't know what Price Breakers is, it's basically like a fucking like a little like an indoor flea market and shit, like a
Yeah.
little swap meet,
Swap
you
meet.
know?
That's basically where we would find all the home CDs. It was
Yeah.
swap meet, you know,
Yep.
or the outdoor swap meet, you know.
Yeah, so I never got a chance to meet him, but I just met artists. And another thing too about back then, me being like bumping shoulders with some of those artists. I didn't really think I belonged on on royalties low profile
Right.
record. And even with Night Owl, I felt I didn't really feel that I really belonged on his record label. That's why I was like, man, maybe it was for the best, you
Right.
know.
Right.
But now I'm like, Night Owl might have been more of my style, because Slush
Slush the
I like
Villain.
Slush's music,
Yeah, me too.
you know.
Yeah. Damn, that's what's up. That's you kick it with Slush the Villain, huh? Live down the
Yeah,
street.
I would go down there and smoke a blunt once in a while with them and shit.
What's up, dog? That's
You
what's
know,
up.
I would see him in the streets too and shit, say what's up to him and shit. When I was younger,
Yeah.
like people like Slush and those producers, like I would see them, like, so I was always trying to be in the guitar center. So I would see Slush, or I would see other producers from San Diego, and we would
Right.
all like know each other and shit. And I didn't, being a young kid, I didn't think they recognized me, but they would be like Slush seen me one time in the fucking in the guitar center. He'd be like, "What's up, Guile?" And I'll be like, "Oh shit, hey, what up, Slush?" And I was trying to avoid him, because I was a young kid. Young kid trying. Oh shit,
Yeah.
the big homie right here, fucking.
That's tight, though. That's tight.
And but they recognized me, and then other producers too. Elo from Grammy Records, I would see him at the record store and shit. But yeah, that's those are my little stories and shit.
Yeah, that's a trip, though.